Matchmaking the light heavyweight division. It's a little bit of a mess at the minute, especially with the title fight going on this weekend. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I don't really get why Khalil's getting a title shot off beating wasn't Anthony Smith. He's number 12 now, but I think he was number 10. That's Khalil's best win, is Anthony Smith, who was number 10. And he took it on short notice as well. Doesn't really make any sense why he's getting a title shot. So, we're going to matchmake the division. Starting with the champion, really should be fighting Magomed Ankalaev. That's the fight. Don't know why they've done Ankalaev versus Rakic. It makes no sense. I don't understand that fight whatsoever. It really should be Ankalaev versus Pereira. But people act like Ankalaev is some like absolute undeniable number one contender. Like, there's no way this guy is not the number one contender. Like, he knocked out Johnny Walker. Like, who hasn't fucking knocked out Johnny Walker at this point of his career? Like, seriously. So it's not like he's some undeniable contender. Like, oh my god, we have to give Ankalaev a title shot. Like, no. But like, he is the guy. Because he's the guy because there's no one else. There's no one else. He hasn't beat everyone, Pereira, but he's beat Yuri. He beat Jamal Hill. He beat Yan. Rakic is coming off a loss. Uzdemir don't deserve a title shot. Uzdemir's number 6. Wow, okay, that's weird. Uzdemir's number 6. Anyway, we're going to do Pereira versus Ankalaev. I think Ankalaev would win, unfortunately. These Dagestani fighters just have plot armor. They don't lose. I can see Pereira chinning him, though. Like, it's not like he, that's a given result. But I just think Ankalaev would probably win. Maybe even KO him on the feet, you know, by setting up strikes with takedowns. I can see Pereira getting Ankalaev getting a knockout on the feet with that one. So that's what we're doing. We're doing Pereira versus Ankalaev. The next fight we're doing is Yuri Prochazka versus Jan Blachowicz. That fight makes sense. Jan is coming off a loss to Pereira, but in a very close fight. I thought Pereira won, and I think everyone unanimously agrees that Pereira won. But Jan deserves a big fight, and that big fight is Yuri Prochazka. Look at the fucking hair. Jesus fucking Christ. Every time I come out of the shower, it's just a mess. Jan deserves a big fight, and I think that big fight is Yuri Prochazka. I think he might beat Prochazka. I don't know. He's wild. Fucking hell. Prochazka is wild, so like he can catch anyone, but I don't know. I think the leg kicks of Jan would be a real problem for Yuri because he has a hard time with leg kicks. And with Pereira taking his chin, I'm not too sure about Yuri anymore, to be honest. I think I'd go with Blachowicz on that one. Maybe chinning him in the, if it's a 3-round, maybe by decision, but if it's a 5-round, I can see him chinning him late. But I'll go with Jan Blachowicz versus Yuri Prochazka. Let me just sort my hair out. Fucking hell. Next, Jamal Hill. We're going to do Jamal Hill versus Volkan Oezdemir. I think that's the fight. I think Oezdemir has been on a bit of a tear. I think he does number 3 Jamal Hill versus number 6 Volkan Oezdemir. I think Jamal Hill would win. But Oezdemir's not bad, you know. He's actually not bad. He's ranked above Nikita Krylov, who he lost to, which is weird. But I guess he's been putting in the work and Krylov hasn't, so what are you going to do? Yeah, I'd do Jamal Hill versus Volkan Oezdemir. I think Jamal Hill would probably chin him. Oezdemir is a bit... He's been chinned. He's lost quite a lot of fights. I think Jamal Hill would get that one. I think that's the fight. Like, co-main event, like feature fight of a pay-per-view or something like that. Or like fight night main event would be kind of cool. But next, this is the fight that I think should be made, is Alexander Rakic versus Khalil Rountree. I think that's the fight that makes sense. I do think Khalil deserves a big fight. And Rakic is coming off 2 losses to Jan Blachowicz and Yuri Prochazka. I don't get why he's getting another shot against someone above him with number 2 Magomed Ankalaev. I don't understand that fight. I really don't get it. He needs to fight someone behind him. And that someone behind him deserves someone ahead of themselves, and that's Khalil Rountree. Number 5 versus number 8. I think it makes sense. it would win that. I think Rakic might beat Khalil. I think he's too big, too powerful. The leg kicks are going to be a problem. I just think Khalil's a bit small for light heavyweight, to be honest. I think Rakic should probably get a decision on that one. Next, we are going to do Nikita Krylov versus Carlos Ulberg. That's what we're going to do. Krylov is good, but he just hasn't been putting in work recently. So he needs to fight someone behind him. I need water. My mouth is dry as fuck. Krylov needs to fight someone behind him. And that someone behind him is Carlos Ulberg. And Carlos Ulberg deserves someone ranked ahead of him. And that someone is Nikita Krylov. Who would win that? I think Krylov might win that. But Krylov is kind of open on the feet. Like, he's quite wild on the feet. I think Ulberg maybe could chin him. But I think I'd probably go... I don't know. He has been out for a long time. I'd go Ulberg. I'd go Ulberg, actually. I think he's got momentum. I think it makes sense. Yeah, I just think... I don't like Krylov's inactivity. He hasn't fought in like a year and a half. But he's booked, right? He's booked against Azamat Murzakanov, I think. Which makes sense, too. That makes sense. I personally wouldn't do Murzakanov. I'd do Murzakanov versus Johnny Walker. That's what I'd do. Number 11 versus number 9. Murzakanov would absolutely chin him, 100%. But if Johnny Walker wants to stick around, he has to fight someone behind him. And that someone is Azamat Murzakanov. I think Murzakanov would chin him. And that's pretty much the light heavyweight division. There's not really much to talk about in the light heavyweight division. No one's really fighting at the minute, it seems. Hill's not fighting. Blachowicz ain't fighting. Oozdemir's not fighting. I don't know. We need to get some of these matchups made. And we need them now. We'll see what happens in the title fight this weekend. That could shake up something. Fucking hell, I'm so tired. Anyway. What's that? Oh, okay. Holloway's dropped to 10 in the pound for pound rankings. Oh no, that's the light. Holloway's dropped to number 10 in the lightweight rankings. Why? Why? That makes no sense at all. Holloway's number 10 in the lightweight rankings. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens. If Khalil wins, he could shake up some things in that division. But we'll see. I think Khalil wins. I might change my mind, actually. I don't know. Khalil might be a silly pick. But I think Khalil might chin him. Just by, like, fluke, to be honest. I don't think he's better than Pereira, but I think he just might fluke it. Get the win. Shake up the world. Shake up the light heavyweight division. But, yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys.